Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of RefGuess. Today, we're dealing with September call-ups, the guys who got their rookie nod in September, sometimes for pennant-chasing teams that went on to make some noise in October. So all these guys came up in September, balled out, and that's the theme for today's episode. Kind of like, the Baltimore Orioles relying on their rookies a little bit this year, and that's how they got all their success. Kind of topical. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the J Baseball channel. That all helps us out, and it's all easy and free for you to do. But without further ado, let's see how everyone did on today's show.
We got a Ray, a Tiger, a Blue Jay, a Red Sox, and a Dodger.
This is a pitcher.
All right, September call-up. 5 games in that September. 14 innings.
Looks like we have a Cy Young winner on the board, and I have a good idea of who this is. They opted out in the COVID year.
So if we look at this RefGuess sheet, we see that this player started off with the Tampa Bay Rays. This player won the Cy Young in the recession.
Oh, this guy didn't officially retire this year. He stepped away from baseball. He might come back, and that's only if the price is right.
I already know who it is, but he was on the cover of MLB 2K12. I think 12.
2K13, the last one.
I know who this is. Yeah, well, he's won Cy Young, and I don't know if you saw that video, but I know all of the Cy Youngs. Tampa Bay, over to Detroit. He was never a Devil Ray. He came up right when they were the Rays.
It finishes with LA, perhaps a big contract with Boston. Pretty front-loaded, bold. On the World Series winning Red Sox team, and he's on the World Series Rays team.
I didn't know this guy was a September call-up.
This guy was the main piece who went to the Dodgers from the Red Sox, and they also took on that Mookie Betts guy, and they were like, sure, we'll give him $300 million because we really want David Price. And that was how that trade went.
This is David Price.
This is David Price.
It appears to me that this would have to be the David Price.
He's a friend of ours.
He is.
He is.
A colleague.
Enjoys our work.
A mentor.
He's watching right now. Hello, David. This is David Price.
And there's easy.
David Price. Is that correct? Hey! First blind guess ever by someone named Jimmy.
I thought he had more regular season appearances in 08, but
Yeah, no, he
it
just
was-
balled out at the end. And then they
Yeah,
gave him
and
the
it was
ball.
on the postseason roster.
Detroit and Toronto, I feel like he was there for more than a combined year and a half between those two teams. But wow, you learn something new every day.
Medium.
Medium.
A relief pitcher, an Anaheim Angel, then a Los Angeles Angel of Anaheim, then a New York Met, then a Brewer, a memorable 2013 stint with the Baltimore Orioles, back to the Brewers, wow, and then Detroit.
So if we look at this baseball reference sheet, we see that this is another pitcher. So back-to-back pictures is crazy. For the Anaheim Angels of Anaheim, Los Angeles. So this player was 6th in MVP and 3rd in Cy Young in 2008. Okay.
We're starting with the Angels. Pitchers are always a little scary. Oh, might have found him. A lot of leading the league in saves. Okay.
I like this guy. We got an Angel, a Met, a Brewer, an Oriole, a Brewer, and Tiger. I always forget how many teams this guy played for.
Long career. Angel for a long time. In 2002 as a 20-year-old. Cy Young candidate. MVP. Closer.
I'm surprised this is a medium. I feel like this would be easy usually. Like I am terrible with relief pitchers, but usually, 62 saves for the 2008 Angels does stand out.
Closer. The first guy coming to my mind is Jason Isringhausen, and I'm almost certain it's right. The only thing is, this is quite a few stints in Milwaukee, and he and Milwaukee do not compute in my brain. Oh, and Jason Isringhausen was a Cardinal for a while, so never mind.
Went from the Angels to the New York Metropolitans, then went to the Milwaukee Brewers, went one time to the Baltimore Orioles, back to Milwaukee. Whoa. All-Star for 3 straight years, 7, 8, 9, 2000, by the way. Wasn't an All-Star for 4 years, then came back and said, you know what, I'll be good again.
Also, you're with the Mets. This is making some sense. Milwaukee, Baltimore stint, back to Milwaukee. It's just more Milwaukee time than you would think.
So his strong September was 5 games?
I feel like this guy's going to be a Brewer in my brain. In my mind, John Axford is the closer for those Brewers teams, but we've done him before, and he played for a whole ton of other teams. Canada episode. Legendary. This guy finished 3rd in Cy Young in 08. Oh. This is Francisco Rodriguez. He's K-Rod because his name is Francisco Rodriguez.
So there's a reliever? A 6th MVP reliever for the Mets? So then this gotta be my good friend and mentor. I didn't know he played for the Milwaukee Brewers. Wait, didn't he play longer for the Mets? Because if a Jolly Olive video serves me right, then this is Francisco Rodriguez.
When I see the ESPN broadcast for Sunday night, when they say the name of the broadcast, the special broadcast, I always think of this guy because that's the K-Rod I know, and it's K-Rod.
When I was younger, I didn't understand his nickname because it was like A-Rod was Alex Rodriguez. I was like, this guy's name does not start with a K. Francisco. This is K-Rod, Francisco Rodriguez.
I weirdly ended up on this page within the last 2 months, not very recently, but I was looking at him. This would be K-Rod, Francisco Rodriguez.
K-Rod.
Hey, you're hot today. First ref guess in a while. You're coming in hot.
Muscle memory. You gotta let your brain forget about it and your muscles kick in.
I think if you get this guy.
This has been all Braun.
One of the first players growing up I had beef with. I didn't like relievers who celebrated. I was 9.
You were 9 and you were a homer? You were like an old man?
I was watching Mo. Dude looked like maybe Smile.
You know, that's fair.
But actually, looking back on it, that was a fucking awesome nickname. We don't have good nicknames anymore. It's just different variations of the name and maybe the player's number.
Hard mode.
As Meatloaf once said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I'm going 3 for 3. Hard time. Boop.
Let's get hard.
He was a Blue Jay. 2006. I mean, he didn't really stick around for a while. He had that call up in 2002. I don't know why I said 6 earlier. And then he split time up and down or got hurt. I don't know.
Left fielder. 2010 Blue Jays in my mind is Dwayne Wise, John McDonald, John Buck. Okay, so this guy went left field to first base. Oh, is this the guy that had one crazy... No. I thought this was going to be Michael Saunders for a second because he had one crazy good year.
Toronto. A lot of it. All right, so then we got this left fielder who then was like, you know what? I don't really feel like being in the outfield anymore. I want to do the least running possible. And went to first base.
Slog of teams I can get caught up in. It's not Alex Rios, but there's some overlap. Left field DH.
We got a Blue Jay, Milwaukee, Seattle, Washington. Yeah, first baseman, left fielder. Tasty.
So, Toronto Blue Jays, DH, little bit of left field, little bit of first base.
Wow, Toronto until he was 30, and then Milwaukee, and then Seattle, and then Washington. So this is that white dude from Canada, first baseman, that was with them forever. I like him right now. I have his face.
You have him dead to rights.
But I have not an inch of clue what the name is. He moved. Okay, so he was a left fielder mostly for the Blue Jays, and then moved to first base. End of his career, and that's obviously where I know him more.
It's a left fielder who then went to first base. I would remember him as a J, is my guess. Some overlap with the Bautista years, not a ton. Wasn't there for the Jays years of 15 and 16.
Okay, so first baseman, 15. All right, does he hit home runs? Is he a big bopper? He hit 35 in 2009, then finished his career in 2017 for the Nats.
He eventually moves to... There's a ton of first baseman / corner outfielders that do Toronto, Milwaukee, Seattle, those teams. Your Michael Saunders, your Justin Smoke.
When I think of this range, I think of Vernon Wells and Alex Rios, but neither of which. And then another name that's drawing to me is Justin Smoke, but it's not Justin Smoke. Who hit 35 home runs? How is this guy not an MVP? He's 15. I thought he'd be higher. 305, 35, 114.
Dude, almost in my mind, a stock standard Minnesota, Northern American, Canadian guy. It's gonna eat me up if I don't get this. I mean, it's not Morneau, obviously, but it's like, I feel like it's a name like that even. I mean, pretty good career. Never signed a big deal, though.
Why'd this guy retire? He had an 875 OPS in 116 games in his last year. Was this guy just like a terrible defender?
Played 116 games that year. Okay. Batted 303. Wait a minute. 875 OPS. And then said, all right, I'm done. Am I going to get this? I don't think so. I don't know this. No, you're going to tell me and I'm going to know this. Oh, just give it to me, man.
I might have to admit defeat. I'm like, so now all I can think about is how frustrated I am. Smoke? For some reason, Justin Smoke just came to my head, but I don't. He's later, right? He debuted later. I think I'm gonna just give up.
Instinctually, DH Blue Jays, that time frame, my mind goes to Adam Lind. I don't really have a better guess than that, so I'm gonna go Adam Lind.
Oh, I know who this is. It's not Lyle Overbay who has Yankee time. This is Adam Lind.
There's no way this is Adam Lind.
Oh, this guy was a 2018 Yankees spring training invite. And this is kind of crazy to look back on that he only got like a minor league invite deal because he raked in 2017. I feel like if 2018 me knew how good 2017 Adam Lind was, I feel like I would have been pushing more for him to make the team.
It's Adam Lind.
Yeah, he and Overbay look and stand exactly the same.
That is Adam Lind.
That's Adam Lind? There's no way that's
Why?
Adam Lind.
Why are you so anti-Adam Lind?
When I think of Adam Lind, I'm not thinking left field. I think that must be like my 2013 brain. I only think of him as a first baseman.
Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. We have a very special announcement. They're the official ticketing partner of Major League Baseball, and they're hooking all of you guys up with a sweet deal. Right now, you can use code Jomboy Postseason for 10% off your order. It doesn't matter if you've ordered 10,000 tickets, 1 ticket, or no tickets on SeatGeek before, this code applies. Click the link in our description or download their free and easy-to-use app. Save the code Jomboy Postseason, and you can get 10% off your order right now. Thank you to SeatGeek for sponsoring today's episode. Once again, code Jomboy Postseason, 10% off. Don't miss out on this deal. In the last 30 years, there have been 2 rookies to hit 2 home runs in a single World Series game. To help out today's competitors, I gave them the years where this happened. One was in 1996 and one was in 2015. Players are going to have 2 guesses to give me 2 names. Let's see if they can do it.
96 is Yankees and Braves. First name that comes to my mind might not have come up that year. Jeter was Rookie of the Year in baseball that year, but debuted in 95. 2015 World Series is... Oh, that's the Mets and Royals. 2015 one, the name I'm thinking of would be, like air quotes, like obvious, but I'm not the most confident. 96. I feel like it has to be a Yankee. It doesn't have to be, but if I were to guess a Brave and not a Yankee, I think it adds up. I will guess that the 2015 one is Mike Moustakas.
That is incorrect. You want to take a shot at the other one?
I mean, I could guess a 2015 again, I believe.
Yeah, you could if you want to.
Wouldn't be Hosmer. He'd been up. I would guess Chad Curtis is the other one.
Chad Curtis is incorrect.
Yeah.
Shit. So 96 Yankees Braves. Not gonna get that one unless it's Jeter. So we're gonna hold that. I think his rookie season was 95 though, so that could be the little tricky trick. 2015, that was the Royals and the Mets. Yes, it was. Jeter was either rookie 95, 96. I feel like that's bold taking the guess at Jeter and not going for 2015 because I might be more likely to get 2015. But why not throw it out there? Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter is incorrect.
Dalton, what are you doing? Let's think of the team. Like Eric Hosmer, no. Alcides Escobar, that's fun. Don't think it's him. Moustakas, I think, was too old. Billy Butler, I think, was too old. Oh, you know what? I got to guess. Probably not right. Travis d'Arnaud.
It was not Travis d'Arnaud. I like that guess, though. That was a good guess.
Okay, so 96 is Braves, Yankees. So rookie in 96, Jeter is the name that comes to mind, but I feel like I would know that if he did that. So I'm going to go Andrew Jones.
That's correct. As a 19-year-old.
Yeah, he was a baby. Okay, 2015 Mets Royals. Was there a Met rookie? Who was even rookies on that Met team? The only like rookie I can think of would be like Travis Darno maybe on that team. Like just going around. Duda wasn't a rookie. Murphy, no. Tejada, no. Okay, so that Royals team, I forget who's a rookie. So it was going around. Hosmer first. Forgetting who's second. Alcides Escobar. Moustakis. Locane. Let's go Travis Darno.
That is incorrect.
Makes sense.
The corner of my mind that's devoted, it's more than a corner, it's like too much of a percentage of my mind that's devoted to like random baseball facts. In there's a voice telling me, calling out to me, pleading me to guess Michael Conforto as the 2015 guy. I'm not certain, it's not necessarily a guess, but I know he did something in that World Series that Mets fans are like, man, remember Conforto before Lucas Duda threw a ball into the hot dog stand? I'm trying to remember. I don't think that Royals team had any great rookies. Not that come to mind immediately, at least. They kind of had like their core guys who'd been there for a while. Okay, I'll guess Michael Conforto.
That is correct.
Okay, Michael Conforto is correct. Oh, Andrew Jones.
Correct. Good job.
Look at me. He was 19 years old when he did it.
He did.
That's like a whole story. It's a whole thing.
Lucas was able to nail Andrew Jones, but only Max Manus was able to get Michael Conforto as well. He finally climbs the mountain and wins today's RefGuess episode. It had been a while for him. He's back on top. We like to see that. And if you enjoyed today's video, as always, leave us a like and subscribe to the JM Baseball channel, and also ring the bell so you don't miss any uploads that are coming out every weekday right here on this wonderful trivia channel and baseball channel. We appreciate you guys. We love you. We'll see you next Thursday for another episode of RefGuess.